Empowered Rattlers empower rattlers. And so for those of you who are in the back and maybe did not hear me, let me repeat that. Empowered rattlers empower rattlers. The multiple events across the FAMU NAA spectrum over the past few weeks has been exhausting. And the actions of the VOT on yesterday has each of us wondering, what will happen to my FAMU, our legacy? We all are on brain overload. There have been days that I just wanted to talk to someone who had no FAMU connection. Wishful thinking. Folk that didn't even go to FAMU have called me, texted me, emailed, sent pigeons to make sure I didn't miss anything happening with FAMU. And the more I felt like that I was on FAMU overload, I took a step back and I said, hey, that's good. The work and efforts and engagement of my chapter members are causing folk to take notice and become actively engaged in what is happening collectively to all of our HBCU institutions. Each of you have contributed to the growth, stability, and enrichment of this family. The Miami-Dade membership is so entrenched, so bossed up, always ready to lift each other up. Do we have challenges? Yes, we do. Do we always agree on a subject matter?
No, we don't.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We as Miami-Dade members stand on collaboration and not competition. The essence of working collaboratively was established under the leadership of Vanessa Woodard-Byers. Romania Wilson had to find a way to make sure that the cement in the foundation had no cracks. And if there were any, how to fix it and still keep us looking and moving forward. She was always the first one at a chapter meeting and getting things set up, and the last one to leave after everything was cleaned up. She made sure our seasoned rattlers did not feel ostracized. At the same time, recruiting, working with young rattlers to come in and jump in. As we know, older folk, especially at that time, were truly set in their ways. Hey, why are we changing the dance from Friday to Saturday? We have had that dance on Friday for the last 30 years, okay? Folk didn't want to change. Denitra stepped on the foundation and whispered to Romania, girlfriend, there are still some cracks, darn it, but they are small. No worries, together we will continue to strike. And when we are faced with cracks, collectively we will meet the challenge, because that is what we do as family. Denitra methodically held the 305, 786, 954 Rattlers together for 6 challenging years. Those years were challenging, interesting, bridge building, and fun years. Her car was a moving FAMU Miami-Dade chapter office. Denny's in Miami Gardens was our come to Jesus place for our programs and activities as we would meet. The chapter participated in new events. We took baby steps, partnering with other organizations and began creating a climate where alums felt welcome and knew that they had a voice. There was still a small group of faithful rattlers who kept the fire burning under her leadership. But the rattler base began to grow, and the fire was rising. Master Caleb stepped up to the plate and said, our chapter is progressing, and there is really room for young rattlers to learn, share, and grow. I think I have some gifts and talents to bring to the team. And by gosh, he did. With the continued support of the previous presidents, Master Caleb, a product of SBI training, was off and running. He brought excitement, creativity, introduced technology, and how we developed and implemented our programs. And yes, there were still cracks in the foundation, but we kept it moving. I served as Master Caleb's VP, and although I had held various other positions in the chapter, Rattlers, it was a pleasure working with him. We both learned from each other, and I would often tease him and say, hey, I'm a Dean Mobley SBI, and you are a Dean Stroud, so we're kind of like this. And I'm old enough to be your grandmother, but I can still learn. That was our joke. And COVID did not stop the Miami-Dade chapter. Master Caleb kept our membership together. We continued to grow. We continued to award our yearly scholarships. We hosted a virtual student send-off, and he kept our members abreast of all things FAMU. Here we are today, standing firm on the foundation that Vanessa, Romania, Denitra, and Master Caleb caused to come into fruition. Do I have all the answers? Heck no. But what I do know, this Miami-Dade chapter, you and you and you and you are the very best members, because you do represent academic excellence with caring. Our e-board members and committee chairs are prepared, smart, excellent, innovative. On our e-board, we have members who also serve as presidents of other organizations. Ron Butler, president of King of Clubs, Inc. Landry Johnson, president of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity, Inc. Bridget Moody, president of the Coconut Grove National Council of Negro Women. Dr. Nikitras Mandela, immediate past president of the Diamondback National Pharmacy Alumni Council. Althea Coleman, president of Just Us. We are prepared. And how many chapters can say that they have had two of its members to serve on the region board at the same time? It has been a pleasure, Denitra, to serve with you on the Florida Region Board. And Miami-Dade has had two members to serve as FAMU NAA treasurer, Lynette Jones and our current treasurer-elect, Pierre Rutledge. Our Rattler pride and talents are on full display 24/7. Each of you serve and actively participate in your faith-based D9 community and civic organizations. Collectively, FAMU has poured into each of us. That is why this Miami-Dade chapter can brag differently. We are that chapter. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to throw other chapters under the bus. However, when you have a membership chair who knows how to ring the bell, when you have a hospitality chair that knows how to recognize and extend heartfelt courtesies, when you have a FAMU athletics chair who can cause a group of male seasoned rattlers to move those chains, when you have a family health and community initiative chair who engages and connects us to those issues that create a positive quality of life, both mentally and physically, when you have a scholarship chair who can elevate and motivate students, and when you have a recruitment chair who has the personality and that swag, and an A-team that causes students to dream of being rattlers. And when you have a Kwanzaa chair that exemplifies our culture and emblays the principles of Kwanzaa in our everyday being, and when you have a Be Out Day chair and committee that can put on an event that causes local and corporate entities to seek us out, and a governmental relations chair who brings the fight, who sits at the table, who helps us to understand how we are to move in a political climate. And when you have a publicity chair who creatively pulls all these things together and breathe life into our programs and initiatives, and folks around the globe are in awe, and all they can say, dang, there goes that FAMU NAA Miami-Dade chapter. Ain't no stopping them. They're on the move. Thank you for an awesome 2 years. Rattlers, sit back, relax, and hold on tight. We have even more amazing work to do, and I need each one of you. Grab another rattler or a friend and bring them with you. Miami-Dade, it is with gratitude, determination, and appreciation that I am humbled to serve as your president.